Hi,
Hi,
I'm Lisa,
and I'm Debbie.
and this time we're from Ike and Donkey Designs. We have a few patterns out there that we've designed and published, and we intend to make some more. We used to own, what was the name of that
Rocking
store?
Chair Quilts
And we
in
sold
Butler,
it,
Missouri.
sold the store a couple of years ago, but when we had the store, we like to do Facebook tutorials, YouTube tutorials, and we decided we wanted to continue with that.
Yes.
And this is our first one in quite some time, and you can tell. So the first tutorial I wanted to do was on quilting, and I have a quilt loaded on the quilting machine, and Debbie said that she would come down and record me. Of course, then she forgot. She said she would come down and record me.
And Lisa reminded me.
So she turned around and came back, and all was good.
I live about 10 miles from Lisa, so
Yes, and they came down to Butler and turned around and left, and I called her right after she pulled out on the highway.
just got on the highway to go back home.
Okay, so do we want to go in the other room and start videoing? Did you want to say some more?
Did you want to tell a little bit? That's about all we're going to tell about ourselves?
What else do you want to say? We're both from education, so teaching kind of is in our blood. You're still teaching some.
Well,
She
mostly play with babies.
Watches the babies up at the
Our daycare.
Daycare at the church, and that's teaching, though.
It is.
Yes, even though they're little.
I try to get them to say words, and we count. And
yes. Yeah. I have a granddaughter I still watch, which if you were watching us ever before, you knew that I was very involved in her care. And I have my glasses down this whole time, and I wasn't going to do that. Okay. Anyway, as we're doing things, because you and I have neither one quit quilting or stitching or any of that.
I've kind of stopped quilting for a while because I have to have a new shoulder.
Oh, that is true. But you're still stitching.
I am still stitching.
She's stitching till the very end.
Sometimes I'll be stitching. I kind of thought last night I was stitching while I was waiting for fireworks to start at our little community celebration. And if I put the needle in with my right hand and pull the thread with my left, I think I can make it work.
Okay, so even after surgery, possibly.
Maybe we'll try.
Otherwise,
cross-stitching.
She's afraid there might be like even a month where she can't stitch.
It'd be very sad.
I don't know who she would be.
I don't either.
You know, they say, there's that saying, you know, you quilt because murder is wrong.
That's true.
I fear for Richard.
People frown on that. Yeah. I can't get rid of him. He has to take care of me.
Okay. And
I don't usually sound like this. I
know. She's falling apart.
Something going on. I don't know.
So as I've been quilting and stitching and doing different things, every time I'm starting something, I think, ooh, this would be a good tutorial. Right now, I've got a quilt loaded on the frame that I thought this would be a good tutorial. So we've got the gimbal, we've got the microphones. We decided we'd make a tutorial.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You want to carry that? Okay.
Okay, and we're back.
All right.
Well, Lisa's back.
Yes. Okay. This is my quilting machine now set up at home instead of up at the store.
And we apologize for the lighting. We don't have a ring light yet, so we'll work on that.
I don't know where we would put a ring light in here. I mean, to show something.
Behind me.
Okay. Maybe if you stand more under the light, would that help?
Maybe. Here's the back of Lisa's head. Okay. I think that's a little bit better, yes.
Okay. So this is a double wedding ring quilt, and it was pieced together by your aunt, also my husband's aunt, and he saw it and said, I want the double wedding ring.
And he gets what he wants.
Pretty much.
He's the baby.
Baby, yes. But none of these quilts, well, none of the tops were quilts because they hadn't been quilted yet in the ones that we got to go through and pick out. So we have lots of tops, and he's waited several years to get this quilted. And when she was quilting, you didn't have the templates and the rotary cutters. She used
cereal box cardboard.
Yeah, cardboard, thin cardboard, scissors to cut out her pieces.
Yep.
And so they're not as exact.
Let me give you an example.
Yeah, the things that form the squares, sometimes they're pretty darn good considering, and then other times they're off.
But that's okay.
It doesn't matter at all. It's that
doesn't.
she made it. that makes it important.
And so what year would you guess this would be?
Oh my gosh. I have no idea, but some of the fabrics, you think, oh yeah, I wore bandanas back in the 70s. Maybe that's bandana fabric from
And
then.
so here's another thing too, topic for conversation. What year do you date the quilt? When it was actually pieced or when it was finished into a quilt?
Yeah. Is it a 2026 or is it a 19 something?
I would go with when it was actually pieced.
The fabrics that are in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only fabric that's in this from now is the backing.
Right. And look at the edge. It's a scalloped edge. It's not.
And guess who gets to bind it?
Me. I'm the binder.
And maybe you'll show people how you bind a scalloped
That'd be a good tutorial.
Edged quilt. But on a double wedding ring, there's so many things you can do in this part in here that it's just playing in here. And I've got a design.
Blank space.
Yes. I like to put a feather in here. You can see this one's done.
In a little bit.
They're not hard at all. And that's one of the things I wanted to show you. Another thing that is not hard at all is anytime you've got rectangles or squares, you can bounce the edges. And so that's what I've been doing in these. Of course, I'm getting ready to come back that way. Sorry, didn't need to smack you guys. And you just...
This is not a good angle for where... Okay.
How about if I move that in? And when I do mine, I still like to stitch in the ditch. And I hadn't stitched in the ditch right there. Apparently, this is where I left off, stitching in the ditch. It just gives it a neat look on the back and defines what it is on the back. And so now I'm bouncing the edges. And it's just a continuous design. Go down one side, back up the other. And it's a curvy line. If you get like a 4-patch doing on that, it'll look like circles that overlap. Okay.
Okay. So you did half of the stitch in the ditch going down. And then as you were coming up and bouncing the corners, you did the other half of the stitch in the ditch, correct?
I did. It's not intentional. I didn't remember where I'd left off when you guys got here.
Okay.
Usually I do all the stitching in the ditch and then I bounce all the edges. It's continuous, so wherever you left off, you can get back to it. And if you can't, you just follow back over one of your lines and trace back over.
Okay. And, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, it keeps wanting to focus on the handle. So this is kind of like learn as you go.
Yes, and it may not be
So we'll figure things out better as we go. It's our first one, so...
In quite some time, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, I don't like to break the thread and start again. Maybe I'm a little lazy that way. Maybe it just doesn't ever hardly show, so I don't care. But I also don't draw my designs. I know where I'm going. You can draw your designs if that makes you easy. A lot of times people, or easier to do it. A lot of times people will put dots. They'll find the center and put a dot. And they'll find where they want to start the end of their feather and put a dot.
And I do want to mention, this is totally free motion.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any of this computerized.
No.
A computerized program. And you're not going to do the little center of that. Oh, you've already done the center of that little eye. Okay.
Yes. So now I'm going to jump out into this space.
Okay. I'm going to move down a little bit.
And the first thing I'm going to do is part of this end feather over here. And so it's going to have a curvy line that's going to come out. And then I'm going to go down the center towards this side. I need another hand on that part. I'm going to get it as straight as I can. Trace back over, come this way. Do another end of a feather. Come up here, do an end of a feather. Notice they do not look the same. This one's only half an end.
I see.
But I have my basic X. Mm-hmm. So I have now space divided. On these, I've been putting 2 feathers per side. So I go 1, 2. Down here in the corner is just a loop that's shared. 1, 2. And I'm going to come down the other side. 1, 2. Do another loop shared. Come up here with 1, 2. And here with 1, 2. Shared loop. 2 again. This time I'm going to finish the rest of the top of this. And down the other side. And my shared loop. So all those shared loops kind of look like a 4-leaf clover. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I could stop here. It could be done.
Can you turn your light off a second? I think it'd show up better.
Yeah. I never turn it off.
Nope.
Let's
does not show up better.
Let's try turning one of them on. No, maybe I have to do this.
That's okay. Oh, I can see it now. I hope you guys can see it now. Okay, now see, it still looks a little different than that one.
But you could stop. If you felt happy with this and that's all the quilting you wanted to do in there, you could stop. I didn't think it was quite enough. I wanted it to be a little fancier. So I went inside each of these and did an inside echo.
So it's a feather and a feather.
Yep. And notice I'm traveling on the spine of the feather anytime I'm going someplace. There is no rhyme or reason to which one I do first. I can go up both sides. Now this little head was little, so I'm going to fix it by going on the outside.
So the original is the inside of the feather.
Yes. And you can also go up one side and down the other. It doesn't matter. I'm different widths. I mean, here I'm pretty close, here I'm further away. Doesn't matter. And then when I wanted to echo it, I noticed I had some spaces in here, not so much out here at the ends. So the way I echoed it is I brought it out, came out on top of that first full feather, not the very top one, and then cut through the design. And I'm just echoing the outside. Oops, I almost messed up there.
To show better, it'd be better if we had a contrasting thread.
Oh, yes.
But this is an actual quilt that she's quilting, so...
didn't use contrasting thread.
Right.
Is it showing up at all?
It is.
Okay. And then I've got to do one last little side here.
So really, you made your basic feather and then you echoed the inside and the outside.
True.
Okay. Yes, it is showing up, but not real well. But this one's showing up really well. The first one that you did.
Okay. What I do want to say about
and
this...
your bouncy corners on your little squares.
In no way perfect. When it's stretched out on the frame like this is when it looks its worst. You'll see that I don't always stay in the ditch.
And it doesn't look bad.
It'll be okay.
Especially when it's washed.
Can you show what the back looks like? It'll be beautiful when it's done.
See the quilting on the back? That's really cool.
Vernie, who this is for, my husband, always says he likes to flip them over and look at the back.
Everyone does whenever they get their quilt back.
Yeah. So
that looks great. Yeah, you can really see it well in here.
One thing I wanted to say was when these don't match up, you just quilt it like they do. And on some of them, my white thread is not quite meeting because I'm going to the edge of the red. Sometimes I'm not quite to the edge of the red. I just make it look like it matches. And it works. And
the quilting will sometimes hide the flaws in the piecing.
It really does. It flattens it out. See, I've got lots of fluff coming here, but when I unroll this, I'll pull that and work it in as I stitch this outside edge.
Right.
And it works.
Quilting should enhance your quilt.
It should, and hopefully does. But
especially custom quilting.
Yes.
Yeah. So we said we're Icon Donkey Designs, and so I'm gonna show a couple of things that we've actually designed. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, this is a little piece of Life is a Beach. It's an embroidery pattern that we designed.
Well, I was going to say it's the only one we've really got up in here, but then I saw the boots down there you were headed to.
And so this was a row by row when we were doing row by row. It was wasn't it called Splish Splash? So that was fun. That's applique. So we like to do a lot of, you can see Lisa's done a crabapple hill over the river.
Yep. And some applique on the Santa.
Right. And who's the designer of that? That's raw edge applique. You remember?
I will tell you in a minute. She does all kinds of them.
Piece 3 is not.
No.
Okay, that's your other ones.
No.
This, of course, is an Amy Bradley.
Yeah.
It's also, well, it's a applique, fusible applique. And we did that as a little group.
McKenna Ryan.
We did that as a group at our quilt shop. It's called Quilt Diva. And we just had a group of people meet. Was it once a week or something?
Yeah. And everybody brought in extra stuff.
Everyone brought in extra stuff. Her son, Ryan, designed our logo for Ike and Donkey Designs and made a little quilted thing of that.
Yeah, I think Bernie helped with the
he did.
The quilt of that. I quilted it.
Another Amy Bradley, the garden quilt. And little pumpkins.
For a while, it seemed like we were doing a lot of Amy Bradley.
We were doing a lot of Amy Bradley.
You moved on to, well, I did too, Lori Holt, but I didn't get any of those finished yet.
I have several of those finished.
Yes, and those
we like to do a lot of handwork. I guess it's not bad. We do a lot of handwork, so we do a lot of applique. Lisa likes the needle turn type applique.
Sometimes I use starch and turn the edges under. Sometimes I just draw a line and kind of pinch it around and turn it under. Anyway, it looks like needle turn when I'm done.
I do. I like, and we also like to do embroidery. I've gotten back into cross stitch. I'd done it 20 years ago.
Back in the 80s.
Because I guess it was 40 years ago. Where's your camera at on this phone? Am I over here? I shouldn't have done that. I had dental work, so
I don't know.
Well, anyway, my eyes aren't. Get your hand down. We're not pros, let me tell you. So anyway, I guess it was more like 40 years ago I did. And I quit doing it because of my eyesight. I thought, I just couldn't see anymore. And now, I don't know why. I thought my eyes were so much better now. They really are not.
Yeah, but we have glasses now that make it better.
Yes, reading glasses. And back then too. I guess we just didn't know about it. So anyway, with that. So anyway, we wanted to jump back on and start doing tutorials again or YouTube videos. And we missed all our people.
Yes.
Who we used to see every day. So we want to get back into that. I mean, not that we'll see you, but
once we get this published, please comment. We like to read your comments. Even if they're bad ones, we'll just look over this and ignore you.
But be kind.
Please. Another thing I want to say about this quilt, or any quilt that you get, if you're the long armor and it's not perfect, you can make it better. You really can. Even if it's not going to end up square, it's a quilt. It's going to lay on a bed.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well,
thanks for joining us.
Yes. Hopefully we'll be back soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.